Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jiah and today I am going to show you a recipe which we all love to eat but we don't consider ourselves that we'll be able to make it at home. So it's lasagna. We all just love it. It's a it has cheese and vegetables and it's just amazing. So I have a really nice recipe and for that you don't need to own an OTG. You can make it in convection also. And you don't need to buy lasagna sheets. Plus it takes half the time than it takes to any other recipe. So yeah, let's get started. So guys, this is my new gift and it has been given to me by someone very close. So if that person is watching this video right now, thank you very much. I really wanted it for a very long time and I finally have it now. So this is a Borosil Square 1 liter tin. It comes with this green lid so that you can store food, and it also has this mechanism so that you can make this into an airtight container. So it also has these handles so it's easy for you and it's less chance for you to drop it. So the vegetables used for this recipe are capsicum, onion, garlic, tomatoes and corn. So I have finely chopped a medium-sized capsicum, finely chopped a large-sized onion, and I have chopped these tomatoes a little bit bigger than finely chopped. And I have just taken 1 clove of garlic, divided it into 4 parts so that it's really big and gives a nice flavor. You have to do this to 2 to 3 corns. Now I have fresh corn. If your corn is not fresh, you have to boil it so that it gives the flavor we are looking forward to. Let's start cooking. So in a pan, heat half cup of water. Now I am adding 3 medium-sized tomatoes. You can also use 2 large-sized tomatoes, but I recommend 3 medium-sized tomatoes because it will be easy for you to blend it, because we are going to blend this and make a puree out of it later. So you have to cover and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. It differs of your pan. If the pan gets heated quickly or slowly, the time may vary. So this is the result you are looking for. The skin of the tomato is coming off a little bit and it's really soft. Now here I have just put these tomatoes into the jar and the water in which they were boiling, the same exact water. Now let's start with a white sauce now. So right here I have 1 tablespoon butter. You can also use 2 tablespoon butter, but 1 tablespoon is enough. So just let it melt. Once it's melted, add 3 tablespoons of maida and mix it well. As you can see, my these crumbs were not very like the texture we wanted, so I just added a teaspoon more of butter, and now I have added milk. I have taken a total of 1 cup milk, which I am going to add in 3 parts. So you have to add these gradually or else it will form lumps. As you can see, my mixing is done, and now you have to add oregano. If you don't have oregano, you can also add Italian seasoning. Now you also have to add a little bit sauce as per taste, but not very much. Meanwhile, our tomato puree is also ready. So let's start with our red sauce now. So right here you have to remember not to add any extra water, sugar or any salt. So in a pan, heat a little bit of oil, add the chopped garlics, saute these until they are slightly golden along with the onions we had chopped. cook these until the raw smell of these are gone. Now add the tomato puree. Once you mix it, it's not going to look as appetizing as it should be, but don't worry, it's gonna look nice later. So add a little bit of salt and oregano as per taste. Right here I am adding 2 to 3 drops of red food coloring because I don't like spicy food. But if you like spicy food, you can also add some red chili powder. So right here, mix it well. I am using rose red color. It is looking kind of pinkish, but once we have done cover cooking, it's gonna look nice. So you have to cover and cook it on medium flame for 1 to 2 minutes. Now add 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, and you have to keep the flame at high at this point. So as you can see, it's looking kinda nice, and the sauce color is looking like oranges red right now. My sauce is ready, keep it aside. Now let's work with the bread. So now just chop the sides off. Don't worry, these are not going to be wasted. I am going to show you my very own recipe of how to use this. So don't worry, these are not going to be wasted. You can even cut them a little bit thicker. Now, how to make it? Now, as you can see, I have cut the side of all the breads and just manually break this into pieces of the size you wanna eat. Remember, these are going to shape. Now, in this pan in which we made a red sauce, add a little bit of more red sauce and then add a bread in it. At this point, your flame should be at high. Now cook these until these are crispy. Trust me, it is gonna taste amazing. You can also munch on these while your rest of the lasagna is getting ready. Next, we start working on making our veggies. So right here in a pan, heat a little bit of oil and add a little bit of garlic. Now we add a capsicum and tomatoes. We also add a corn right now and we mix it well. Now right here I have also added a little bit of oregano and a little bit of salt as per taste. So this is looking amazing and it also smells really tasty. You wanna just eat it as it is. Now it's time for the bread now. So right here we have taken a bread. I have just sliced the brown part of it and we are going to roll it. Now roll it until it's really thin because we want it to be thin. This is how the regular bread looks and this is how our rolled bread looks. This is the difference. Now we are nearly ready, just 2 more steps to go. And the first is my favorite part, layering. Now add a little bit of sauce. I'm just adding this because I feel like this. You can skip that. And now add the bread. You wanna cover the entire surface and then add your white sauce now and a little bit of red sauce now. You can increase and decrease the proportion of white and red sauce in your layers according to your taste. Now mix them well and spread it around. Now add your veggies. You want to cover the entire surface with veggies. Now add some mozzarella cheese. I'm using mozzarella cheese. You can also use shredded cheese processed cheese, any cheese you want. And again it will be white sauce, then red sauce. Now right here our white sauce is made up of maida and we have not added any cheese in it, but it still tastes really cheesy. Anybody who eats it will think that you have made it out of cheese, but you can tell them that no, it's not cheese. So in this recipe we are using less cheese but making it taste more cheesy. Now add another layer of vegetables and another layer of cheese. Then again cover them with bread, followed by your white sauce and red sauce. Just mix them well, spread them around because you want to taste these sauces in each and every bite because it's just so tasty. This red sauce and white sauce, when mixed, it just smells so divine. You just want to smell these the entire time. Now I had kept a little bit of cheese and the veggies, so it gives a little bit of a color on the top of our lasagna. So right here, as you can see, it's so tall and I feel that I can just readily eat it right now. But we just have one more step. We have to put it in convection or OTG. The measurement and time of convection or OTG is the same. Right here I am using convection. Preheat at 180 degrees. Keep your lasagna in the middle so that it's cooked evenly. And then you have to cook it for 20 minutes. Now it also depends according to your convection or OTG, because if it's been quite a while of your device, then it may take longer to cook because the power of that convection or OTG might have reduced. And same can apply with a new one, it can take less time. So this is how I love to cook, and only 6 seconds left to go and it's ready. Our lasagna is ready, and I just wish that you could smell this through the camera, but it just smells amazing. If you made it at home, you would just feel like, what is the need of taking it out? We can just take a spoon, stab it in and just eat it right now. So now let's serve it because we need to eat it, because who will miss such a delicious dish, right? So I'm just cutting this into 4 parts. This recipe should be fit for 3 to 4 people. You can also cut it into 8 parts or 2 parts. So this is looking amazing. Really. While I was shooting this, I was like, shall I eat it? Shall I eat it? But I had to control because I had to show you guys. So that was our easy, tasty and delicious lasagna recipe. I'm already so fond of this recipe that I've already made it 4 times. Just imagine how easy and tasty it is that I've already made it 4 times. I please recommend all of you to make this at home and let me know in the comment section below how it turned out at your home. Till then, bye!